They're great. Very good with my teacher.
Zemichel, thank you so much for tuning in. And read what Shaboya said.
Shabuya says every man has a missing rib that belongs to a destined woman, and God is the only one who brings both of them together as one.
Okay, and what Jasper wrote is,
Jasper says, I like your videos.
oh, thank you so much, Jasper. And Zemichel, thank you so much for tuning in and listening. Zemichel is one of my students for the English class. Thank you so much, Zemichel. I hope by the end of the podcast, you have picked a lot of points and things. And special shouts go out to you and every Elytrian out there. Special shouts go out. Otherwise, studies show that often uh, I was saying, I was saying if you ask a spiritual teacher, they will say a soulmate is someone whose soul resonates with yours. Yeah, someone you likely met in the past life or a mirror who helps you grow. Those are spiritual teachers. Yeah. But then your soulmate, others say your soulmate may not make life easier, but they awaken your soul in a way no one else can. That is why the connection can feel intense, even painful at times. Oh my goodness, that is something. Now, those of you who have just dropped by, just to give a quick run through of what we have covered and where we started off from, we are talking about, do soulmates really exist? Or is this just timing? Some say there is one person for everyone. A soulmate is a fated connection, the one who makes your heart feel at home. So today we are talking about soulmates. Do they really exist or is it just timing? If you want to hear about soulmates, you're in the right place. Go on, grab your eat or drink, and let us chat Friday night away. Now, there are others who say that love is just about timing, about two people being ready at the same time. Yeah, willing to commit and grow together. So, which is it? Is what we are going to find out today on the live podcast. And it's a live chat, guys. Go on and drop it in the comments who you are, where you're watching in from, and let us know what your opinion is on soulmates. Do you believe in such a thing, or is it something that doesn't work out for you or doesn't tick right with you? Some people do believe, others don't. Today we are here to discuss soulmates. Zemichel says, I like your video. All you should post your videos on. Sleepy Cat says, like that girl. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, guys, for the comments. It's a live chat. Go ahead and drop it in the comments. What your opinion is about soulmates, whether you think it's something that exists or it's timing. Is love a magical force pulling two people together, or is it just a well timed coincidence? These are things we are going to unveil in the video today. Today, we are diving deep into one of the oldest romantic questions of all time. Do soulmates really exist, or is it just timing? And by the end of this video, you just might see love differently. Yeah? We went through the origin of soulmates, the concept, the idea of soulmates. And I said it's ancient. There are philosophers who think we started off as four-legged creatures with four hands, two hearts beating as one, two heads. But then the gods got annoyed with us and split us into two. That is why we spend the rest of our lives looking for the other part that is missing. Now, that is for the philosophers, guys. That's not my opinion. I'll give mine later. I'm just taking us through all these concepts that are out there. And religion and culture across the world have their own version on soulmates and whether they exist or is it timing. And the Hindus speak of karmic words and karmic bonds and reincarnation love. The Hindus. Then the Christians speaks of divine union and God ordained partners. So go on and let me where you fall. Are you among the Hindu believers? Are you among the Christians that believe that it's God's divine union and God ordained partners that we are dealing with when we talk about soulmates? Or are you among the philosophers that think we had four legs, four hands, two hearts beating as one, two heads, and then we got split by the gods because they got annoyed with us? Yeah, because they were fearing what would become, so they split us. And the Chinese also believe there is a red thread of fate, an invisible string that ties destiny lovers together, regardless of time, place, or circumstances. So we are going to unveil all that. But what do these stories have in common? Is what we are going to deal with today. The romantics say yes, but they also share something deeper, the human longing to belong to someone. To feel known and feel destined is why people think and feel about soulmates. Science, so it's actually ends up as a debate between science and spirituality. So I went on and explained what a soulmate was. If you ask a spiritual leader, Jasper says, for me, I follow the Christian philosophy. That's a good one, Jazania, and it's sorry, Jasper, and it's very wise that you go that way. If you ask a spiritual teacher, they will say a soulmate is someone whose soul resonates with yours, someone you've likely met in the past life, a mirror who helps you grow. There are those who believe in that one. Your soulmate may not make life easier, but they will awaken your soul in a way that no one else can. That is why the connection can feel intense, even painful sometimes. If you ask a neuroscientist, you will get a different answer. They will say that love is largely chemistry, neurotransmitters doing their thing. She's doing sciences. Maybe she will tell us what she thinks. Is it as a matter of chemistry? Is it chemistry? You think?
If you're thinking scientifically and more logically, yeah,
So you think it's neurotransmitters going on and doing their thing with you?
Yeah.
Okay. That is an opinion that is also out there. Guys, it's a live chat. Go on and drop in the comments. Let me know who is watching, where you're watching from, and what your opinion is on soulmates. Do you believe in soulmates or is it just timing? Yeah, I'm giving you the different scenarios so that you can give me your opinion on soulmates. Because studies have shown that people often describe feelings of fate or soul connection when they are in the throes of intense attraction. But science tells us that this is just your brain on love. Did you know that? This is just your brain on love. The feeling of destiny can be very real, but it's often your brain trying to make sense of deep emotional experiences. Now, remember, I told you it gets to a point where it's science versus spirituality. Now, the scientists are saying it's your brain trying to make sense of deep emotional experiences. I don't know about these scientists and what they think, but it looks like scientists want to disprove God in every way. Guys, let me know what you think. I feel like they want to disprove God in every way, taking him out of context. They believe we came from monkeys. Do you believe you came from a monkey?
Oh no.
Yeah, well, they think we
But
came
I
from
do
monkeys.
think that they are trying to figure out where something happened, you know? They don't think something just magically happens. It has to have a reason. So they go out and try to look for an example or something
To believe in.
to believe in.
Now, I'll give an example, like I always give when I'm reading the Bible. I'm sorry, those of you who don't believe in the Bible, but I believe that the world was created by someone. Yeah? And if there is someone, okay, let's just imagine that beautiful car that you see out there parked in the garage or in the storehouses, or that you always see passing by on the main road. It was manufactured by someone, and someone has got to maintain it because it was made. It cannot exist on its own. Someone has got to fuel it. Someone has got to maintain it in terms of washing it, making sure it's clean, it's serviced, much as it was made. someone has to maintain it. So whoever is the owner of that car has to make sure it is serviced, has to make sure it is maintained, it's taken care of. Now, because of that, I go back to what we think of God. I believe God created this world and put us there. And so he is in charge, ensuring that we are maintained, that we are in good health, that we are provided for. That is what I think. But scientists take God out of context, and it's like the world existed on its own and it has never had anyone in it. I believe God is the one running the things, guys. We may not see him, but he's running things. He's the reason you and I can see each other today. I mean, he closes these eyes and you can't see again. Yeah, he closes your ears and you can never hear. So he's the one who unplugs